And welcome back to part 12 of What If Naruto Were an Uchiha. Last time on a Naruto What If, that Naruto, Jiraiya, and the gang had just brought Tsunade back to the village to heal up Sasuke and the others. So that is where we are continuing on from here. Now, obviously, Sasuke gets healed, everyone gets healed, and Sasuke is sitting in his bed just contemplating the universe and everything. Basically, he's kind of just mulling over what happened. But this is a different kind of retrospect that Sasuke's having in this version, because in the original, it was about him trying to cope with the idea that how much stronger Naruto had gotten, and how he kind of just has Sasuke hadn't remained stagnant per se. It's clear that Naruto, because he had a much greater gap to fill, it looked like Sasuke was standing still in comparison, whereas Naruto had just so much room to improve comparatively, and Sasuke couldn't handle that. Plus, that Itachi didn't want anything to do with him, versus he wanted everything to do with Naruto for obvious reasons. So that was the original problem here. This time, it's more just that he knows why Naruto's strong. In fact, if anything, Naruto ultimately is much stronger than Sasuke in this version when we really break it down. If we were to go curse mark to Kyuubi, then they'd probably still be around equal, but Naruto's Sharingan's a bit more evolved. He does have a couple more jutsu under his belt than Sasuke does at the moment. So overall, he is stronger than Sasuke, though Sasuke would probably edge him out in things like hand-to-hand combat straight out. And ability to use fire-style jutsu, just because he's had more time to use fire style than Naruto has. He's been using it longer. Naruto definitely picked some up, but Sasuke is just the natural full-blood Uchiha, whereas Naruto's around half Uchiha. Still, it's important to note that he's an Uchiha. So that's what really Sasuke is dealing with, the fact that he just couldn't beat Itachi. He couldn't do that. And, ultimately Sasuke and Sakura and even Kakashi kind of stop in to see him, and he's kind of still a little out of it because, oh, Sakura, Naruto, what, Sasuke, are you okay? He's kind of just still, like, he's not in a great mood. So, Naruto just kind of sits down next to him, just, like, I know, Naruto, is Sasuke all right? No, he's not, and if I'm going to be honest, neither am I. What do you mean? It's like, we ran into Itachi out of the village. He pretty much owned both of us, him and his partner. We've been training for so long. We just basically couldn't add up to match up to these guys at all. Sasuke's not just getting a bit more pissed, like, damn it, Naruto. Naruto kills on a little bit longer. Then he just snaps a little bit. Damn it, Naruto. It's like, don't you think I know that? Oh, what have we been doing this whole time? We train, but it doesn't mean a damn thing. And Naruto just looks at him and is like, yeah. It's like, you're right. We've been training, and it wasn't enough. So we got to keep training. And he's like, and Sasuke's like, just like that. It's like, of course. I'm not going to stop. Stop my goal to become Hokage. To become Hokage, I need to be strong. I need to be stronger than the old man was. I need to be stronger than the Pervy Sages. I need to be stronger than Grandma Tsunade. I need to be stronger than any of the Hokage that came before me, and I'll be the strongest one yet. And I can't get stronger if I don't stop training. And I'm not going to stop training, no matter what. And Sasuke's just seeing the determination in his eyes, like, and there's no way you're going to stop training either. That way you can take back what Itachi took from you. You can take back the honor of your family and your clan. Excuse me, getting over a cold. Pretty much good on the cold now. My voice is pretty much back. Voice still cracks here or there if I'm like trying to sing a high note on the radio, but voice back. I still got a little bit of a cough, but no sore throat or anything like that. So, and then Naruto finally, so Naruto basically says, it's like, and you gotta get stronger too, no matter what, and I'll be there to help you along the way if you're gonna be along to help me along the way. If you're gonna be there to help me along the way. And he just stands up and just holds out the fist. So how about it? You gonna sit here and mope, or are you gonna do something about it? And then Sasuke just looks at him and is like, he just kind of gets that smile. And it's not genuine smile that he reserves really much for his closest friends. And he's like, you know I hate you, I hate you, He's like, back at you, duck butt. And they just do the fist pound and like, we bros, we got this. And so Kakashi just gets the eye smile. It's like, yeah, it's times like this I am proud to be your teacher. Proud to be your teacher. And he looks at Naruto and Well, basically, they said, Sasuke, if you're feeling up to it, the doctors have cleared you for release. So they get to let Sasuke go, and they said, tell you what, I'll treat you all some lunch. All right, Ichiraka ramen's like, no ramen today, Naruto. My wallet can't handle that. Ah, darn it. So, besides, I mean, why don't you? Well, you can regale us with your trip to find Lady Tsunade. And that's right. Sakura and Sasuke both like pick up that. It's like, that's right. You went to fight the Hokage. How'd that go? And he regales them about the story of fighting Jiraiya, the whole Tachikisame thing, dealing with Orochimaru again, how they almost were able to kill Orochimaru for good this time. And learning new technique, to which Sasuke goes, you learned a new technique? What is it? It's called the Rasengan. Apparently it was invented by the fourth Hokage. And it is, like, and Kakashi's even just like, really? It's like, oh yeah, watch this. And then he creates a Rasengan. It's like, whoa. It's like, whoa, that's awesome. You didn't even use a hand sign. And Sasuke is like, wow, I mean, that's amazing. I mean, I suppose it's not as good as my Chidori. It's like, I'd say they're about equal to each other in terms of power. It all depends on how much shock you put into it. Power and things along those lines. Power and strength. The Chidori is better for piercing, whereas the Rasengan is much more equipped for grinding. It's like, wait, you know about the Rasengan? Of course. Jiraiya mentioned that the fourth created, and didn't Jai ever tell you that the fourth was my sensei? It's like, wait, what? And not only that, and then he creates his own Rasengan. It's like, yep, he taught me how to do it too. In fact, that's how it was through this that I managed to create the Chidori. It's like, wow. Hey, by the way, could I maybe learn the Chidori? And it's like, and then Kakashi actually, thinks on it for a little bit. It's like, well, you could. Yeah, I mean, your Sharingan definitely enables you to copy the jutsu, so you could definitely learn it, and definitely use it effectively. But I would probably say it's not really well suited to you, Naruto. It's like, wait, what do you mean? Kakashi actually pulls out some chakra papers, like, hey, this is what I mean. Both of you, as they're walking, funnel some chakra. And I'm basically using this to explain why Naruto's not going to be getting the Chidori. And Naruto and Sasuke both, channel chakra. And Naruto splits in half because Sasuke's crumples and then they both burn into ash. So it's like, and it was like, wait, what was that? Chakra papers. Basically, channeling your chakra into it explains the nature of it. And that's basically it. Naruto, both of you have fire chakra, being Uchiha's, but Naruto, your natural affinity seems to be more towards wind, whereas Sasuke's is towards lightning. Now, even though you could learn the Chidori, because your natural affinity isn't lightning, it wouldn't be as strong of a technique as it would be for someone like me and Sasuke, whose natural affinity is for lightning. Have you ever noticed a few times you've used your water wall jutsu? It's just not as effective as someone as the rest of your jutsu are. And then Naruto thinks on it a few times he's practiced with it. He's like, he's right. He's had to put more effort into strengthening that technique than he has to his other techniques because those are natural affinities for him. It's like, I guess you're right. Besides, I got the Rasengan. That's really cool. And Kakashi just thinks, I wonder if Jiraiya is really thinking of doing what I think he's doing. What I think he's thinking of doing. But anyway, they have a nice lunch, and, the day goes on. Maybe Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura, do some group training. They've come a long ways as a group. It would have still only be Shikamaru getting the Chunin promotion because, so Naruto obviously is an Uchiha, but it's not enough to really grant him the stats based on. He won his match, but even with that, it's not enough to grant him Chunin stats, I don't think. Even with everything he did, the ingenuity, the power, all that, not enough. And Sakura, all she did was beat him soundly with some earplugs, let's be honest. But anyway, so Sasuke, it's late night, they all go their separate ways. They all kind of went to Ichiraka for dinner, and Kakashi goes to Subway, Sakura goes to Subway. Sasuke and Naruto both part ways again. Sasuke's going back to his place when he picks up that something's not right, and he immediately goes to the rooftop and he sees 4 figures standing at the edge of a couple buildings. Sasuke Uchiha. It's like, we extend invitations to you on behalf of our benefactor Orochimaru, not benefactor, but on behalf of our master Orochimaru. And who are you? We are the Sound Four, the elite bodyguards of Lord Orochimaru himself, and we come to offer you a message from him, from our Lord and Master, from our Lord and Savior Orochimaru. And what could that snake bastard have to offer me? It's like, and watch in Jidambo, sorry, not Jihan, sorry, that's Jirobo. I always do. I've been doing that. I realize now I've been trying to catch myself on that. It's Jirobo, not Jidambo. Jidambo's from Bleach. Very similar name though when you really break it. Jidambo, Jirobo. It's an easy mistake to make. So forgive me if I do that. Jirobo just goes, you. It's like, what did you say? Calm down, Jirobo. Um, it's simple. You wish to defeat your brother, and avenge your clan. The Lord of Orochimaru offers you the thing that can allow you to do that. He offers you power. All he asks for is your in exchange is your service and your loyalty. Yeah, and what else? I was like, well, what else could there be? I was like, well, I don't know. Does he want my clan wealth? Does he want my compound? Does he want my freaking body? Does he want my Sharingan eyes? And they're just like, what? I was like, please, you really think that after the first time he came in here, he wouldn't figure out what he wanted to do with me? I'm not going to be some puppet for some snake pedophile. I'll do it my own way. Now I'm going to give you one chance to get out of here right now, or I will bring down the force of the Leaf Village. My teammates and my sensei are still within a couple miles of here, or a couple blocks of here. If we start a fight now, I will be able to out you guys. And then they're just like they're in a bit of a bind right now because we can't risk that with the force of this whole village coming down upon us. But he knows that Lord Orochimaru actually has plans for him. What he actually has plans for him. Now, keep in mind, Orochimaru said bring him Sasuke, but if he were lucky, they might be able to get him there. But Orochimaru, even in this circumstance, like Orochimaru had to switch his bodies before Sasuke got there, regardless, because he just couldn't wait, and that was without being half incinerated by Naruto in this version. So yeah, he won't be able to wait. He basically, in this case, he basically asked for them to bring Sasuke just so he'll be able to train him for the next 3 years. And then Taiyo's just like, well, you're such a big leader, Kidomaru. Yeah, Kidomaru. Kidomaru, what are we supposed to do? We clearly can't stay there, but we can't leave without Sasuke if he already knows what Orochimaru's plans is. We're gonna have to take him. It's like, I hate to admit it, but you're right. So we get to have some fun after all. Yes, indeed, brother. And Sasuke's just, fine. Fine. Then if you won't leave, then I'm just gonna have to make you. And he's about to basically, fire off an attack. And all of a sudden, he hears the noise from Taiyo. I can't do a flute noise, but it's like, what is this? It's like Genji, and he basically just gets taken out, or allegedly, by Jirobo. Oh, he wasn't so tough. Oh, right, here you go. Nice and safe and sound. We'll bind you up properly when we get out the village. Yeah, we need to get out of here right now. and all of a sudden, they turn around. All of a sudden, they hear the sound of what sounds like birds, and they just turn around and see Jirobo's just face going, and this glowing electric hand coming right out of his chest. And Sasuke just going, and he just kind of like flips around and just plops behind him and just pulls his hand right out of the chest. And it's like, do you really think I wouldn't be able to see through a genjutsu? Come on. It's like, oh, and then now they're all just, oh, this kid's gonna get it. It's like he's dead. Summons are only like ogre summons, and Kidomaru's just like, damn it. And I all activate their curse marks. Like, crap. Sakura and Ukon actually splits and just, all right. This should be fun. It's like, what? Oh crap! I don't know. I'm in trouble now. And Sasuke knows he's only got two in this version. He's got 3 shots normally. He's only got 2 more shots with his Chidori, and he can't. That's his kill move. Otherwise, he's gonna have to be smart about this. And basically, he has to, go up against these guys. So he goes at him, then, tries a fire style jutsu, kind of lights up the area, but say, oh no, and tell you have her using her I'm gonna call them Onis. Using her Onis just blows the fire away. It's like, yeah, no, nice try. It's like, ugh. He basically, dodges it, hits the Onis. They don't feel it. I doubt they'd feel it. It's like, you think that's that you think you'll be able to avoid all of our attacks? It's like, what are you? And then Sasuke sees the arrow coming out from the side. Barely able to dodge it because thanks to his Sharingan, just you got some good moves, kid. But unfortunately, he just saw like Kinemaro just throws a bunch of like boomerang blades with spider's web attached to him. And he's just trying to avoid. It's like, crap. And it's like, gotcha, kid. And then Sokka and Ugon just double team. He's just on the ground. It's like, this is over, kid. And fire style, Phoenix power jutsu. Just putting all of his energy into that. Or a giant chunk of his chakra into that. It's like, you missed, kid. You missed, kid. Now, unfortunately, you're gonna have. You're coming with us, whether you like it or not. Nighty night. And all of a sudden, he hears another sound of another 1,000 birds coming. It's like, wait, what? Again, all of a sudden, he barely is able to avoid this time a lightning blade from Kakashi. Just and just it's but unfortunately, he's not able to avoid the flying swallow technique from Ozma, who happened to be out and about there too. And then all of a sudden, there's another sound of what sounds like something charging. And Taiyuya has to avoid a Rasengan from Naruto, who just rushes in with a combination of Winjutsu and Rasengan, which is a good combination. All the while, Kanemaru's just like, oh crap, I gotta get out. All of a sudden, he's the one who gets clocked by Sakura's Rock Fist. Now, I added Ozma to this because I'd have to believe there's a couple other Jonin just out and about. Like, there's Jonin that can do their runs. So I imagine Ozma will be the one in this case. Kurenai could also show up because, they were a thing. So, why not have Kurenai show up at some point too? But if she does, not quite yet. And then Kakashi Kakashi's there. Sasuke, are you okay? What the hell took you guys so long? It's like, oh, well, Black Cat crossed our path. So then the Sakura and Naruto just like, shut up, Kakashi. Said they, fine. Well, to be honest, we thought we heard some ruckus over here, but then when you fired off your fire style jutsu, I rushed over as quickly as I could. Clearly, Naruto and Sakura are also on their way home when they saw the trouble. So, yeah, no wonder. What's going on here? What's with these guys? And then they realized, wait, those are the Soundhead Men. These guys are, they're with Orochimaru. He just stands up holding his ribs. He's a little banged up. So these guys are with Orochimaru, huh? And then Sakon is just, did I say Sakon or Ukon got sliced? Whichever one it is, he's looking at his brother's basically decapitated head, just, and then Kinemaro and Taiyuya are both just like, oh, and luckily Kinemaro has his metal skin. This is not good. We did not prepare to take on an entire freaking Jonin, or entire freaking village here. It's only a matter of time before they get the Hokage involved. We do not want to take on Tsunade of the Sannin if we can help it. I don't. And then, unfortunately, Ukon, which I'm saying is the one that led at the moment, is just basically, I don't care. They killed my brother. They're dead. And he goes in the second stage like, oh God. And besides, if we went back to Orochimaru empty-handed, what do you think would become of us? Which they kind of both, Taiyuya and Kinemaro, both like, good point. Well, let's see if we can take these guys out quick. And they both go in the second point. It's like, oh, this isn't good. And then Naruto's going into his mind, saying, yeah, Fox, I need a bit of a boost here. And then Kurama's just, big food. You really think you really can't take my Kurama's sounding like Bunta at the moment. You really think you can't take them on without my help? Very well, brat. I'll give you a little boost. And basically just got the flame aura going on. A little bit of the Fox slate along with the Sharingan. So he's prepared. Sakura thickens up the rock fists on her. I prefer the term, I like the idea of crater fist. I just think that sounds better. Apparently it's called rock fist, but I'm calling it crater fist because it just sounds cooler. She thickens up the crater. But right now it's like a standard kind of like just like a gauntlet. She thickens it up. She's like, just kind of cracks him against, like, yeah, you know, ready. And then, you know, Sasuke is like, no offense, Kakashi-sensei, but you guys are gonna need as much help as you can. He's got Chidori away, and his end's like, just don't get yourself killed, Sasuke. Well, back at you, Kakashi-sensei. And it's like, don't think I'm out of this, boys and girls. And then basically they rush in. Naruto and Sasuke take on. I'd imagine they'd take on Kidimaru. Azuma and Kakashi would take on Sakon, and then Sakura would take on Tayuya. Now, Ukon, I think I said Sakon. Ukon, sadly, he'd fought, despite his ability to, you know, possess people physically, meld with their body. I imagine that they would pull the same thing Kiba did, and eventually it would just result in their death, or his death. So they'd go down pretty quick. Sasuke, and Naruto, they would be duking it out with Kidomaru. Now, he's not well versed in hand-to-hand combat physically in terms of what he's designed for. Like, he can, because he's got 6 arms, so it would definitely help. But it's not his forte. Though he can hold his own, we've seen that he can do that. Obviously, he's best designed for range combat, and he does do that. Like, 100% accuracy. Like, he gets in distance and he throws an arrow out there. Naruto is able to catch it, but the momentum is throwing him back. So he's basically he's grinding backwards, and basically he's able to stop. Unfortunately, Kidomaru throws another one. Sasuke is going to get in the way for this one, but Naruto's like, no, Sasuke, move now. And basically, Naruto does a crazy Rasengan, and they clash. And it's ripping into his Rasengan. He has to power through that and grinds through the arrows. I say, what? Impossible. He's getting ready for another arrow, to which Sasuke's like, no, you don't. And then just it hits him with a Sharingan, blast of his Sharingan. Temporarily stuns him. He quickly gets out of the Genjutsu. Lightning Blade! No, you don't! Grabs him with his hands. Like, ugh. It's like, you're not going to get me that easy. Who said I was trying to? Naruto! Gotcha! And then basically just grabs him. And basically just holds him right there with the, holds him in a full Nelson. It's like, get off me, Brett! And then Sasuke basically just uses his hand signs and then just flat out point blank fireballs him straight in the face. Just, he's burnt, but he's still alive because he's got his his metal webbing. But he's burnt to hell. And then Naruto comes rushing in from behind and just kind of breaks his back. Sakura and Tayuya are duking it out, but Tayuya starts to use a Genjutsu on her. She's doing her best to try to resolve the Genjutsu, but it's a powerful Genjutsu she hasn't really come up against yet. And it's like, is this the best you have, little girl? It's like, ugh. And to which Sakura realizes what's going on because the person she trained with basically did something like this. So she just smiles like, no, this isn't the best idea because I'm not the one who's going to be taking you down. And all of a sudden, she starts to see that the Genjutsu is working against her. It's like, what is this? What is this? And she starts trying to release. And all of a sudden, her flesh starts to melt and turns into a tree. And then she's bound by a tree. It's like, what is this? And it's like, is this the best? You call yourself a Genjutsu mistress, please. All of a sudden, Kurenai appears out of a tree. And it's like, Kurenai-sensei, where were you? It's like, I was with Azuma, hiding him as backup. Just in case you guys need me. It looks like you did need me. And then she, takes out Tayuya. And that drops the remaining of the Sound 4. So the Sound 4 did not get through the door. I had to make a rhyme for that. But the Sound 4 did not succeed. They did not even make it out of the village. And then everyone's just like, we got to report this, though. Lady Okage, after we all get patched up, everything along those lines. And that's where we're going to be ending this, where the Sound 4 were defeated. Kimimaro is still there. So let's be clear. Kimimaro is still alive. But, it didn't go so well for them. Till then, that's where we're going to leave it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Super Magic, what if, anything you do in the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Super Magic, what if. Did I already repeat that? Wow, sorry. I'm a little tired. Ideas for anything you'd like us to review, put in the comments below as well. Lantern Corbin and our what if will be tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Later, folks.